Hello, this is Fire. Here now in version 1.1012. There are some very relevant changes here, which I will cover in a moment. But first, today's video, today's skin of the day, is Guardian, or is Corrupted Paladin unit, who is the summon-focused Paladin. So we create a charge up whenever an ally takes an action. So this includes two main scenarios. One, the ally takes a turn normally, either normally or via like a frenzy turn, or if we use something like aid or rallying command, that will also get us a charge up. The next thing, give curse one to all enemies whenever we trigger status. This can generate quite a lot of curse, although not in the build I am planning to run today. We begin each fight with Fortress 3 and Purity 3. This is just a nice little bonus. It is not, directly a huge deal, but it is nice. And it does a lot to help with survivability. And finally, whenever we supercharge, we divide Powerful 2 and Frenzy 2 equally among all your allies. So that's going to be fun. And I mentioned that there were some changes in this patch, and one of them is that Drake Egg is now a common, which means you can now play Drake Egg in the starting deck, which in turn means it's a lot easier to get the ball rolling on a Drake-themed deck. So, Drakes need to be protected. So one of the questions is, like, do I want to play hybrid mode? Part of me wants to do hybrid mode just like, I want to upgrade so many cards in this deck. I want to upgrade the Drake Eggs, I want to upgrade the aids. Because 8 is very, very good here, obviously. And 8 plus is a key part of the plan. 8 plus is also very, very good. Aside from that, I'm gonna probably run Patient Flame. I don't know if I'm gonna run one or two, but we'll run at least one. It's just a solid mana card. Debating Pocket Shield. It's not awful, but we just run 2/2. I do like Creative Outburst. Daily Creativity should also potentially be very good with stuff for making the Drakes. Death Field helps keep Drakes alive. As far as other burn-related cards go. Flame Control, or we run one Burn to Cinders. I don't think we run 2 Flame Controls because I'm not totally sure if we can make it work. Also, we're out of space, but I do want to have that draw. So, and we have the Burn to Cinders. So we'll see how that goes. As far as the card pool goes, Consuming Flame seems okay. Firestorm, Fire Mastery. Very mediocre on that. This is better than it reads. The current version is bugged and it doesn't tell us the correct amount of mana that it makes. It actually makes like 5 mana. So this one requires to lose burn, which we won't necessarily have because of the starting Purity. I am still going to run like these two, but it'll be harder to use them. I don't think I like that. I do like that. It's not my favorite, but I do kind of like it. This would be okay as just like a cleanse, but we'll see. And then we need to make sure we have the other Drake card. I don't think we want more Drake Eggs. We do want Rallying Command. We want Divine Wind. We want... we do not want Reinforcement, so like we only want to summon Drakes. Voice Shield is a maybe, but I think we just want Drakes. Shielding Bolt helps us keep our allies alive. Spirit Helmet helps us keep our allies alive. And we can go ally and take Sanctuary doesn't actually help our ally, but still solid. I don't think we want Dissect. Do you like Spiritual Cleansing? And then for other commons or for other epics that we want, We don't really have to go through mana eruption, unfortunately. Mana cycle seems okay. Decreasing mana seems maybe okay, but I guess that's like 3 mana minimum. Pocket Pearl seems potentially good. Humble Rights is always good. I do like having the ability to do that AoE Arcane. Let's see. Cultivate seems solid. This actually gives 5 mana. I don't remember if I actually finished saying that. I think it's a little too risky because it does have the ability to just miss. Icy Revelry is always fine. Mind Seed seems okay. Practrot seems okay. It does cost us a whatchamacallit, but I think that's okay. Triangle Focus is probably fine. I do like Emergency Shield. I do like Mental Growth. Every growth seems okay. Contemplate. Just all these cards that are pretty okay. Skill Torrent. I don't think I want Maelstrom, but it's possible that I do, and I'm just being stubborn. Sublime Blast isn't the worst to just have. Let's go for just a couple random those things. Honestly, that's also pretty okay. Maybe like one more. I don't think that's well, no, because that doesn't get, we don't get powerful from whatever it's only from the other thing. I do kind of like that. Just like instant energy isn't bad for us. All right. Trying to think, is there actual Drake art I'm not seeing? That's fine. Okay. That'll do. Images is kind of a nuisance. I don't think Cruelty can directly hurt our summons, but it does make it hard to protect the summons just in general, especially like I don't like. Let me do that. I don't want both of those, certainly. I think Cruelty is more likely to give us cards we want. Endurance can pop up reflect on things, but like all these guys are going to be able to somehow mess with stuff, but like Corruption can do the decay everyone, which I think is a huge problem for us. All right, Ruby Dragon can give us some summon related cards. Technically there is a summon related card, there are a couple summon related cards in the Battle Ramparts, but I don't think they are that valuable. Blinding Clouds is kind of okay. It would let us theoretically give Hidden to our Drakes. Thornberry Chieftain could be painful. But yeah, so we get that, which is very good. Those are all good. I could see going either way here. I think we go here. There is technically a Fire Elite here, it's just not that exciting. This is a draw trinket, even if it's not my favorite. Okay, Fire Elite didn't spawn it anyway. We're just gonna go left. Take all the events. Hope to get some bonus upgrades. This fight could be a pain in the butt because of all the reflect that can get set up here. Alright. I was going to say that here we get to see one of the problems with the deck, but it turns out we're fine. The problem being that we can end up without an ally on the field, but we did find one. Wait, so we are guaranteed to draw mana here. Fortunately, we didn't quite supercharge you, and it's only because they are going to get flex set up. Oh, and now the other thing here is like these strikes are all going to go after the front one, which doesn't do anything for us. And like I really can't afford to do that right now. Kind of just looking for ways to get shield out. That'll do. Yeah. And now we have to get through this burn. This is why like Arcane would be good. It's for specifically like this sort of situation. Yeah, just way too risky to do. But yeah, you can see like we just get so many charge drops, and like if we can afford to play the charge blades, it's pretty good. But we couldn't. Yeah, very, very burned to death. But we do need to try and find shield. But yeah, not having tough or sturdy is a big problem. I don't hate having another mana card. Warcry is very good though for keeping our allies alive and us alive. Absolutely, we're gonna try and get Drake Plus. We're gonna get Drake Plus set up. They just scale a lot faster. That's step one. Probably gonna take a bunch of events so you can hopefully have that happen. I could just do that. For all I would have really liked to have had Drake Egg set up. I think it's gonna make most sense here just to summon another Drake. Goodbye. And Oh, we just keep stacking up the Fire Mastery on the big Drake, which means that now 19 damage per burn tick. And counting. There we go. Kind of like just the emergency shield. Shielding bolt is good, but it's not cheap. And the emergency shield is just good for keeping us alive. Could have also just taken the game fortress. So that might have been reasonable, just like we start with 3 and going to 6 immediately is very good, but it's hard to ever pass up a guardrail trinket, you know? You know when you're going to get a hand like this, where you just need to find a Drake egg. That in its turn. Honestly, I probably didn't need to play it, but whatever happened. So the Drakes do start with some evasion, which helps in situations like this. Let's go womp. Oh, whoops, I meant to do. Mana from that. Oh, that's an unfortunate draw, but you get even more Fire Mastery. These are not 26 damage burn procs. Get a bunch of shield. Pretty good on purity, honestly. And yeah, we are at so much burn damage. Get got. Maybe I'll just kill with these. Well. Get more shield. But yeah. Oh no. Get burnt to death. Rallying command is the best thing we could have hoped to have seen. It's just insanely good. Get free the Drake out. We cut. Possibly an aid. I don't know. Aids are good, but they do require us to have actually... I think with the rallying command, we're okay cutting one of the aids. Because they are bad or on turn 1 if we don't have whatever go with them. Oh man, I forgot. I was originally planning to concede the first run so that I could avoid getting got by the current boss that I'm having to fight. Current mood raider I'm having to fight, which is the really annoying one. for allies, which is primal. Okay. You can see here, like, you're just immediately going to get 4 charge ups. Honestly, I didn't realize that was going to be lethal. And yeah, we're able to just parlay that into an incredibly good turn. I'll just win. Yeah. Let me just take the reroll token. This fight could be a pain in the ass. I'm going to do this because we're guaranteed to find that. So let me do that, which will in turn yeah, that'll do. So kill you. And we get another trick. Gotta love having the drakes finally do work. Alright. Incandescent focus seems good. Happy to see that. Alright, we get the free upgrade here. So we are going to have to get through this fight, which could be a pain in the ass because of the reflect spam. Not saved this time. Suboptimal, but it only had one reflect to start with. Now it has a lot more. And so now we have to keep our drakes alive. Could do that, but I think we are more in need of... I don't know. That'll have to do. It's guaranteed to get me a focus. I mean, I can't not, and that's gonna kill. So, we need more survivability still, but doing pretty good on the damage front. This gives us access to Arcane, which I think we need. That's fine. Kind of think it might be this, which helps us defensively in multiple ways. And then part of me wants to cut the burn to cinders, but I think not. I don't know, I'm still really bad at cutting cards. Okay, we are going to absolutely go after Drake cards though. If we get a pure Drake fight, we'd be happy, but looks like we are not so lucky this time. So we don't have amazing odds at finding the Drake cards we want. And there's no way for us to route in a way that gets everything I want, because I would really like to find a Void Hardened Skin. I think we need to go... The problem is the cards I want here are not on the same sides of the map. Because I really need... I would like to get a Summoning Blaze, right? But I think we need this Chimera form. So I think this is the route we have to end up taking. Mana, please. Thank you. Every time we get an Arcane Detonation, it triggers Curse on the enemies, which is pretty good. So. No luck combining mana. Now I take a ton of damage for my prime of Hoping I could find mana. Ooh, that's the blowing up twice, which is going to hurt quite a lot. Really got punished. See if I can get an arcane from that dork. We can then, because that gets rid of the taunt, which allows us to deadly creativity use. God, just so rude. Take a blood swig here. We could force the blood swig, which I think is probably worth it. Because we kind of need it. I don't know, kind of need that mind seed. Okay. Fuck, wrong button. Okay, let me do that again without just rapid clicking before I see things. Okay, so we could fight the drakes, but I don't think it's worth it to do that. Okay, upgrade card and heal, it's good. Really like to have 8+, but I keep coming back to the fact that we just like need to get more mana. It goes to 7. We just go Focus Plus for now. If we can get Focus Plus, we can play Fireball out of it. And hopefully find a great card here out of this 50-50 shot at that. But if we don't, it's not the end of the world. That's pretty good. Also, a decent argument for just getting Flame Sprite out there instead of just trying to stick to the theory of Drake Cylinder. I could have actually done some decent work for us. I shouldn't discard those just now, that lets us redraw them. Okay, gonna have to hope that's enough. Very close to killing this break. Although, right, we have to deal with. Kill the extra draw. Because we're gonna lose all to overdraw anyway. kind of create infinite charge ups. Okay. We can't do mitigating incoming damage. There we go. And hey, we even get the Summoning Blaze. Consuming Flame's also very good. Why do you gotta make me choose like this? But we're not here to play Consuming Flames. We're here to play Drakes. So goddamn it, it's Drakes. The actual zero here is actually a bit of a nuisance. There we go. Pretty sure I only need that if we are fighting one thing. Alright, not like I'm fighting right now, but alright. Rude. Bye. That is shield. And snuff shield. Absolutely take another rallying command. That seems okay. I think the fireball is just a little too awkward. There's a way to get burn on everyone, but okay. Somewhat annoyingly, these guys do have to be whittled down one at a time. I actually do want to do that one first, because I want to make sure that gets shoveled in. It's feeling good about getting debuffs out on everyone. Okay, and now we take some damage. And some okay. We'll recover the hull actually quite a lot for us at this point. In the awkward position of enemies not being on fire. But we can fix that. Realizing that I've somewhat accidentally gotten rid of every single way that I had to set back enemies on fire. We are now up to an absurd amount of burn damage. We can't fail, unfortunately. This is where, like, just not having tough hurts us a lot. That's why I want what Paladin's good. Alright, redrawing emergency shield is good. Now has a lethal amount of burn applied to it, which is 1. Unfortunately, we weren't able to actually play whatever. So we will be able to full heal this turn though, and it's not trying to kill us this turn. So and yeah, we too. Not quite 100 damage burn procs, but that is not what we're looking for. And we just take the contemplate. Stuck doing this fight. Option took has a chance to not force you into the fight. Okay. I should do that. I gotta do that so we can get rid of the crit at least. Alright, then we just get killed up, and there's no hunger to screw us up this time, so. Just take the Mind Seed. That's not bad, but we already have decent stuff, and extra mana mana isn't bad. I'm going to take the Chimera form out of that. What do I take instead? An Umbral Rites. God, now we don't have the Chimera form, so we don't have the tough. Well, mistakes were made. Hopefully non-fatal mistakes, but I guess we'll find out, huh? Alright. That'll have to do. Right. Don't want to redraw that, so And now we take lots of damage still. There we go. Yeah, Hunter's really doing a number on us. I'm not sure exactly what that number is, but it's not a small number. That's more fortress this turn. Like, these are both very good to us. I think we need the temporary fortress more, but I can see that going either way. Honestly, cutting the summoning blades doesn't make 0 sense, but I just want the extra health for now. And we'll get fire presence out of this fight, which will also do good work for us and will help solve the whole no ability to actually deal damage to things not in the front problem. At least partially will deal with that. That seems fine. This is where the direction have problems where they can potentially burn to death. But the hope is mostly just that we will draw enough whatever that we can. There we go. Okay. And then we got quite a lot of burn. I think one of these is, yeah, that's just a break inside break plus, but can't summon any breaks. This should be very satisfying. $67 burn damage. We give me a second. Okay, and now get shield. No real reason to do anything else. Just let the drakes finish it off. Fortunately, we do lose one of our drakes to burning to death, but that's also very good. Although it only hits back enemies, which is not... Or I mean, we don't have ways to get burns on back enemies as well. I think we do need this fire presence a lot. That's okay, but I don't think we do enough. We get enough out of it. Don't need the purifying shard. We're not doing anything with self-status. I want to upgrade that so that we get Drake Plus. I think we just take the reroll token. Alright. Kind of just looking at where we can get... I think we need a Void Hardened Skin. I think our best way to get it is to go through here. Because that'll let us hit... So our two options basically, we can go through here, which will let us get the clear focus. This fight could be really painful because of all the exploding dorks. So I think that fight is not the one we want to take. Actually, realizing the time now. Surprise! This is the end of part 1. I'll see you for a very in media res part 2 next time. Until then, toodles.